It's also nice to see AI being used for what it was originally used, like determined. Or why am I struggling with words today? Not determined. I was just thinking. I was like, man, I can't think of any words right now. Being used for what was properly designed for.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know what it is? Jason and I just did a recording for some escape rooms. And it took all of our mental energy.
Oh, great. Lucky me.
Yeah,
Thanks so much
I was like,
for
I'm gonna
bringing
be
that to
honest.
the
I was, yeah,
podcast.
Jason and I mean, we did it a few hours ago. I had a little bit of time, but we had to do a recording, and yeah, it was, Mom. We had to do. You know what I had to do? Beethoven's Fifth. You had to piece the notes together that were missing. I had to
Oh,
listen
gee.
to Beethoven's Fifth about 100, more than 100 times, because it was one of those spinning wheels. Remember where it hits the pegs on the
Yes.
thing? Kind of like the, remember the our neighbor's piano where you would just put the things in and it would make the notes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like
The
that. So
roll
I had to
paper.
I had to
Use the
keep
roll paper.
yeah, so I had to keep it going, and I'm standing there. Jason's basically like, Chris, shut up at this point, because I'm just going do re mi, because I was doing it musically rather than like actually using the puzzle clues that they gave me. Because I was like, just count the goddamn pegs, Jason. I know that there's 6 laws in the third set. So I did that while he's trying to figure out another puzzle. So I'm just mentally drained. I'm gonna be honest.
Classical music's supposed to be so good for mental development and for
Yeah,
connecting the synapses and getting you thinking. They always
yeah.
recommend giving classical music and
As I'm
putting it on in the background.
right, so it gives you. Right, I'll explain this to you, not to completely derail this, but right, it's discs, right? They give you like
Yeah.
20 discs, and each one is
Right?
like a certain oh god, I'm again sharp or flat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, sharp or flat. Like what do you call like a higher A or a higher B? I can't think of it.
Right?
You know what I mean? But so
An octave.
thank you. Higher
An octave.
octaves. Thank you.
Okay.
Holy. So I'm getting so they're giving me 7 out of the 20 discs essentially. So I have to piece together just based on knowing where these pegs are,
Yeah.
Beethoven's Fifth.
Oh.
So that was fun. Took me about 30
That's
minutes.
how Beethoven did it also. He used pegs and he pieced it
Was
together.
Beethoven the guy that put the, which was the one that was uh weren't they both deaf, him and Mozart and Beethoven? Which was the
No,
one?
just Beethoven was deaf.
Okay, so Beethoven's the one that used the wooden spoon.
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for people that
He
don't know, when he went completely
yeah.
deaf and he couldn't hear anymore, he would actually take a wooden spoon, put it in his teeth, and then rest it on the piano, and then
Vibration.
going by vibrations. People don't realize how insane that is that he could do that. Like,
Yes.
like no musician today could do that. That's
Yeah.
the difference. So and he wrote, I think, like 20 symphonies after that or something. Like some of the ones that we know he wrote with just a spoon in his mouth essentially. And not only did he do that on the piano, but he also knew what the notes should be for all the violins on the
Oh,
trumpet.
the same way he did
It's
a full
insane.
orchestra. He
Yeah,
didn't
a
just do one
symphony.
instrument. He was just incredible mind. I mean, that's another one of those you'll never replicate that
You know what
mind.
that's called, Mom? Autism. Okay, on to
Yeah, right.
the.
He's high on
Yeah,
that
he was
spectrum.
definitely high on that spectrum.